Hello everyone, and welcome back. Welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Heroes. Houses. Something along those lines. Anyway, when people donate games, I try to follow through with their requests, and this game was donated by Card, and his request was for Mist to come along.
Hi everyone.
Catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Hey. You know, it shows this like really zoomed in view here. And I've tried playing the game with that like really zoomed in view, and it is really hard to tell what anything is. Cause you get the zoomed in view, and so it like looks really kind of like realistic. But then like all of the like hedge tiles or tree tiles or something like that are just like one tree. And like it's hard to distinguish between the different squares and stuff. Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Have Lady Rhea and Setet really not filled you in? Well, if that's the case, I'm happy to explain. The Battle of the Eagle and Lion takes place every year during the Wyvern Moon. It can be best described as a mock battle between the three houses.
Another mock battle.
Like the one we had during the Great Tree Moon. Do you remember, Professor?
I do remember. I remember our celebration most of all.
It was certainly an unforgettable time. I've never seen anyone put away as much victory food as you did that night, Professor.
Certainly an unforgivable time, considering that there was only one person who survived it.
At Gronder Field. In other words, far removed from the monastery. It's a mock battle between the three houses. The house that defeats the most opponents wins.
And of course, it's going to be a battle where me versus the other two houses, like before.
Not be joining us.
Oh, really?
Yes, right you are. Given recent events, Professor Manuela has opted to sit this one out. Since she won't be present, Professor Hanneman has decided to skip this year as well.
What should I do? I should probably sit out too.
About us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Professor Manuela, are you feeling better already?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
In that case, perhaps it is best that you sit this one out.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
I'm the only professor present. Oh, Manuel didn't like that one.
There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
I hear a kitty.
Yeah, my cat's meowing like normal. Alright. Beginning of the month exploration. Before that, let's double check and see if there's anything here that we need. Because we've got a lot of people. I mean, Shamir's already archer. Oh, she's got... Wait, I'm confused. Hang on.
Shamir and Catherine both have early advanced classes.
Okay. Oh, right there, sniper. She's got sniper, interesting. Level 20 or higher, and then level 30 or higher. Well, that seems unfair. But whatever, I guess. And then she's got whatever this is.
They have classes because of story raises.
Yeah.
They're level 11, so that they're not totally overpowered with your class. But otherwise, they are starting out with advanced classes so that they
You don't
fit.
even have a class.
It fits that they are high-ranking Knights of Saros.
Right. Let's do...
No, Brigand.
Oh. Oh well. We can always do Brigand
I patched.
later. Because that'll give him a boost when we do that. I was just thinking...
Brigand has far better stat growth than Archer.
Yeah. What about you? That's the issue I've been having on my file, is like all the stuff that I can take that it's like, oh, you can do this. I look at it and it's all like, yeah, I could, but there's no stat growth. Although Dorothea would benefit from the thief class.
I think Mercenary too.
Yeah, a little bit with Mercenary too, I think.
I think the Mercenary was 3 points higher.
Was it?
I patched.
Well, oops, I didn't mean to do that. I was thinking it was lower. Yeah, the Mercenary was 98, Thief was 100.
Oh. Yeah.
So,
I didn't see which class you had highlighted when I saw the 103.
yeah. It's fine. She is a priest class right now. Neat. And she can go into Pegasus Knight. That does give her a boost. Stat-wise. So let's give her the Pegasus Knight class, but it doesn't necessarily mean we have to change her into it.
This gives another option for a flyer if you need it.
Right, that is true. She actually didn't gain any stat boost from that, which is obnoxious. And Felix can gain Brawler, doesn't do anything. Mercenary doesn't do anything. Nothing does anything for any of these characters anymore. If I could put him into Thief, but that's not going to happen. Mage is a big boost. Brawler is 1 point, so it's probably nothing. Oh, plus it's only a 64% chance. Probably by the time I could put him into that, he wouldn't gain a boost anymore. Alright, well that looks like everybody that's actually going to get a worthwhile benefit from anything. So, I guess I could go Mercenary for myself. But I don't have a high enough faith yet for Priest, so I'm not gonna bother with any of that. We'll just hit up the marketplace and double check for any intermediate seals that they might be selling, just so that we can have them. Then we'll go back and explore the monastery for the month.
This monastery is more dangerous than I expected. It's likely that our foes have infiltrated the ranks of the teachers. And there may be others of questionable character about as well. If you ask me, there is something about that old man, Tomas.
She has an issue with Tomas. That may or may not be something to keep in mind. Give her her monastery outfit. And she's the only person I haven't changed yet now. Alright, so we need to go get Petra back in our group again.
Having a fishing tournament before the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. At first I couldn't figure out what they were thinking. But the
Does she not have a B-rank support with you?
So I don't question it.
Petra? No, I don't think so.
Have you had
I can
it?
double check.
You'd better eat up before it's all gone.
Support. No, Petra is still C rank. Dorothea was the one that we've already B ranked, and it looks like she's close to A rank, or did I already A rank? Wait, I have a blue thing here. Take some time before you can deepen this bond.
Which means she's ready for A rank, but it's story locked.
Story locked. That's annoying. I've been dealing with that with Edelgard. Apparently, like, her C rank is locked. Via
All the
story.
house leaders are like that.
Are they?
Yes.
Dimitri isn't. He's already C rank.
Because you got the story point before his.
That makes Edelgard even more annoying that hers is that much farther down the line.
Want to know something? Ronder is in the territory of House Bergles in the Empire. That's right next to my home, the region of House Varda. Oh, no. What if my parents come to watch?
I don't think devils are allowed to watch.
Sure? You wouldn't do that if you weren't completely sure, right?
Sure. I definitely wouldn't. Do I have anything she actually likes is the question. I mean, I guess I could always go buy some stuff. Eventually, I'm gonna get Bernie on my team as well, just like I'm gonna get Petra.
Go all the way to Ronder Field. It's idiocy to travel that far. It may be a tradition, but it takes forever to get there and is exhausting. So, I guess there's nothing to be done about it, even by you, Professor.
Do.
See.
Hello, Cyril.
It's big. It's not as big as Almyra is, but it's still pretty big.
Wanna travel around Footland someday?
I don't know. Never thought about it, I guess.
Set up our gardener. I get so much more stuff on this file than I do on...
You do also get more chances at the set if you do 3 of the same.
Okay. That does make sense, so...
Professor, as Seteth told you, we're to have a fishing tournament. Given the events of the last month, I believe this is just the sort of distraction we need. Staff and student alike.
Will you take
I'm afraid
part?
I'm not one for such festivities. I do enjoy a spot of fishing, though. I believe it best that I stick to quietly fishing by myself.
Collect several valuable secrets. Oh yeah, we still got that. I've already done that on my Black Eagles file. Just because, like, since I got the DLC from the very beginning on that file, it worked out. Like, I'm getting the quests as they unlock instead of, like, way into the game.
No.
Sometimes it's nice to dangle a fishing line and let your mind wander. I'd love to spend some time lounging around by a scenic river or lake.
Good.
Such a frivolous and downright ridiculous event so close to the Battle of the Eagle and Lion? It's absolutely absurd. Although, they did say we could eat whatever we catch. I'm a sucker for a good meal. I just couldn't resist.
Make sure you talk to Flayn before you partake it, before you accept the competition.
Oh yeah, I see. There's that. Like,
She's over
actually,
there
like,
by
a thing
Eloise
here.
in the armor.
Yeah.
You can see her green hair from here beneath the calendar.
You get
Right.
to fish in the pond as much as you want. The more you catch, the more you get to eat.
Are you going to participate in the fishing
Discord froze up a little bit on me there.
Oops. I love fishing.
I fished with frequency back in Bridget. I will not have losing.
I love to have losing.
Trying to fish too?
Mission assistance. Oh yeah, I have the antique clasp, which
That's
wasn't
Flayn's.
that Manuela's?
I'm going to catch me some mighty fish. Just you wait and see. But they haven't been biting.
You're shouting and scaring the fish.
Everyone told me I was too loud, so I've been using my quiet.
Quiet voice. Sounds like me. That sounds like me. Can't tell you how many times people are like, you need to be quieter. I'm like, I am using my quiet voice. But I'm actually talking like this loud.
I did not realize when I did so.
Well, Discord just froze up again.
Oops.
Did you
Can you believe what
even hear me right now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Frozen again.
I don't think she can hear me.
It keeps freezing. I was trying to say the clasp is flames.
Do what?
That antique clasp, the lost item is flames.
Flames.
I told my I did not realize.
Oh, yep. Okay.
Fine. Thank you so very much.
Yay, motivation increased. Neat. Okay.
Do you have time for a request?
Knights obtain information about bandits that have been showing up as of late. Head out to the village and deal with the bandits. Okay, battle quest. Gatekeeper.
Professor, nothing to report. Young Monica disappeared last year. I thought she had simply run along home, but it turns out she was kidnapped. I can't believe it. How awful it must have been for the poor thing. They say her personality has completely changed, but at least she seems more cheerful than before. Grateful to be alive, perhaps?
Well, yeah, people who tend to, get kidnapped and held for a long time tend to have some pretty major changes in their personality, so...
I received a rare letter from my father recently. He said that he is praying for the Golden Deer House to emerge victorious.
It is rather annoying how often my Discord seems to be freezing now.
Of the Eagle and Lion. I think he is quite proud of that, even to this
Well,
day.
I mean, we can try resetting it if you want. Like, we can both drop out of the call and then come back in, see if that helps.
Probably something up with the internet.
I don't know. I mean, sometimes resetting, like, sometimes, just resetting the, like, Discord, voice call does help, so. But it's up to you if you want to give that a try or not. I mean, it would only take a second, so.
You know, the Empire used to control all of Fodlan. But after the Civil War, the northern region...
It seems to have stopped for the moment now, at least.
The eastern part of the kingdom seceded to become the Alliance. There are 3 powers today, but 1,000 years ago, we were all united as one. Even now, among the nobles of the Empire, there are some who dream of
reunifying Fodlan. Yeah, I think I remember Edelgard saying something about that in her, like, different dialogues on Black Eagles.
You feel that first refreshing breeze upon your face. You know it is almost time for the battle of the Eagle and Lion. Gronder Field is within the Empire, but the path to the monastery necessitates passing through Alliance territory. Fodlan's biggest river, the Aramid River, flows along the border between the Empire and the Alliance. You will have to cross one of the largest bridges upon that river, the Great Bridge of Myrden.
Great Bridge of Myrden.
Hey, the Death Knight's true identity. Personally, I don't think it could be Yuritsa.
Yuritsa. That's what I meant to say earlier.
He said I had talent and the potential to get pretty strong. He was a little scary, of course. But it's hard for me to believe he's a bad person.
A fishing tournament, huh? Sounds fun, but not as fun as reeling in the ladies. Just kidding, of course. The most important thing right now is preparing for the Battle of the Eagle and Lion. After all, ladies love nothing more than a winner. Around here, there's no bigger game.
Why is it the Battle of the Eagle and the Lion if it involves 3 houses, though?
I knew you'd understand, Professor.
Because it's the battle that
its name comes
from between the Blue Lions, well, Kingdom of Furnace and the Adrestian Empire. That battle for independence.
Right.
The Battle of the Eagle and Lion
the golden deer are included because the event is for the students to test themselves. But traditionally, it is in honor of Fargus winning independence.
Right. Whoops. There was a quest right here that I somehow missed. Who has the... You? No? What? What? All the way over here. Oh, this guy.
I need a favor.
Practice battle maneuvers with the Knights of the Holy Kingdom of Fargus. That is, I'm assuming, another go out of the monastery and battle thing.
I'm just absolutely exhausted. I swear to you, Professor, every month we worked harder than the month before. I had imagined the Academy as a chance to possibly relax before our lives began in earnest.
Came to the Academy to relax.
We'll enter into noble society, which means contending with all the intrigues and dramas that entails. I want to just postpone life for a bit. Fish, nap under a tree, skip out on lectures, and... well, not your lectures, of course, Professor.
Linhart's fun on the Black Eagle side because you actually get to like interact with him and everything, and I've gotten C rank with him. I think he just suffers from like a disorder or something that makes him tired all the time based off his dialogue in the Black Eagles, because I mean, he is sleepy all the time.
After the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, a prize is awarded to the winner by the Archbishop herself. It's a three-way battle, so you can't waste too much time just observing. You have to jump right in there. You have to be proactive and defeat the most opponents. Do that, and it's quite possible the Archbishop will recognize how strong you are. Great memories. I was a student here many years ago. I know what I speak of.
Battle of the Eagle and the Lion, which will again end up with me fighting everybody.
Hi, Professor.
Actually a battle between all three sides.
Well, there's an annual ball here the month after next, during the ethereal moon. They say if a boy and a girl wish for something together at the Goddess Tower on that night, the goddess herself will grant it. I don't know where the rumor started, but it's a great story, isn't it?
How to bake sweets. Somebody who enjoys baking.
Hello there.
Hello, Mercedes.
I'm so sorry. I was lost in thought.
Mercedes and Ferdinand have an amazing support dialogue, though.
The Deathlight's true identity.
Oh?
Could it actually be Professor Yuritsa?
Yeah, their C rank conversation. Mercedes is here praying, and Ferdinand comes in and sees that like she's the only person here praying at the time, and he's like, more nobles should get into, you know, being religious and praying and things like that, and he just starts getting into this rant, and Mercy just like walks off in the middle of it. And he just like looks and is like, wait, where did you go? It's like, you stupid. So yeah, this Saint Keyhole here. We've got Cethline, Keyhole, Maquille, and Indic. And I never would have guessed Keyhole was how you pronounce that.
This one?
Let's get more Divine Pulse. Even though I still really don't use it much.
This one?
Actually, this will boost Lance skills.
This one?
Do this one. There you go. Now we just need to wait to get some more renown. Which is not too... outside on like the very edge of this. Also, you sound like tired.
I am a bit, I'll be honest. My Magic the Gathering play group kind of did a fun but tiring thing today. We wrote out our decks on slips of paper, dropped them into a bag, and effectively drew lots to see what deck we would play. If we pulled one of our own decks, we dropped it back into the bag and drew again.
Aha.
And it seemed like none of the other guys' decks liked me. First game we played, I had a red, white, and black deck featuring angels, dudes, and dragons. Talia the Vat. I had a decent start, and then I didn't get any creatures.
That's the spirit.
For those who know anything about Magic, and particularly of Talia, they know exactly what went wrong.
Right. Unfortunately, I am not the most familiar with Magic the Gathering in the end, so...
Yeah, with Talia, it's a creature-based deck. If you don't have your creatures out, you soul out pretty fast.
Makes sense.
The next game, I ran a deck with Damia. I forget her full name, but it was a self-mill deck.
Excuse me, Professor. Do you think it would
I was struggling to get the colors and the number of mana I needed to draw cards. I could not draw cards until I was overran by elves.
Right.
Then our third game, oh, and by the way, Damia was black, green, and blue.
Okay.
The third game, I got to use...
Hey, I know what that goes to.
The third game, I got to use a deck called Niv Mizzet Perun. It is a red and blue deck. I didn't have any red. It is a mostly blue deck. I had all blue mana. I couldn't cast Niv Mizzet. I was drawing all these cards. I couldn't do what the deck do.
Right.
And after that, I got to play a game with Carvold, the Fey Cursed King. That's a self-sack deck. I couldn't sack my stuff. And Carvold is red, black, green.
Are you?
In the games we played, I had the good fortune to see all but one of my decks be drawn. With the one deck not being drawn, being my rule and oldest deck, my red green deck with 4 Borgamos as the commander. My others are led by Sisei for the Light Captain, Gisha, Thumb's Avatar, Nissa, Vaswood Seer. We have Ishai, Ojitai, Dragon Speaker, along with Rayhan, Lust the Absent. They are partners. Then I have a deck led by Kenios and Meltios of Tiro. I may have messed up their name. Then I have a deck led by Muldroza. And am I missing one? Yes, I'm missing one of my current favorite decks, Sir Gwyn, hero of Ashvale. They're all very interesting, and for the most part, they're aggressive creature-based decks. The only ones that aren't are Canyos and Meltius, and then the Ishai and Rayhan, and then Muldrotha.
Right.
I like Magic. Magic is a fun card game. That, and I had a late night last night.
Right.
Last night wasn't the greatest.
Yeah, I have an early day tomorrow myself because I applied for disability like a month and a half ago, and we haven't heard anything back yet. To my mom, despite the fact that, you know, disability takes like 3-4 months just to hear back from to begin with, my mom told me today, she's like, we're gonna go all the way out to social services and talk to them. I'm like, okay. It's gonna be completely pointless to do that, but okay. Like, I literally got a letter in the mail yesterday, telling me we have received your, you know, the
application.
Yeah, it's like, we've received your application and are currently processing it. And I told her this. I'm like, they sent me a thing telling me that, you know, they received it and that they're currently, you know, doing that and everything. Her thing is that, because of the fact that, like, the reason that we're really trying to focus on the disability is that it's getting far too expensive for me to keep seeing, like, my doctors and stuff. And so I need insurance. And it happens to be, you know, the period right now where, like, you can sign up for insurance and regardless of, like, how your health is, like, they have to accept you kind of thing. Which is what we've been dealing with for the last who knows how long, is the fact that I am considered a health hazard or a health risk or whatever, and so they won't, like, insurances won't cover me because I'm at a high risk of, like, having problems, and I'm going, doesn't that mean, like, isn't that all the more reason for me to have insurance because of that? But no, because that might cost them money, you know. So it's like, no, we're not going to accept you. And of course, I haven't, you know, because I don't have insurance, it's hard to go see the doctor. And she's like, you know, because December 15th is coming up here, because it's the 12th. Well, it was the 11th when we started recording, but it's currently the 12th. And then that's like closes that, I need to go give this thing to Anna. Because that like opening like closes at that point. She's concerned because like, well, you know, we haven't heard anything. And I'm like, yeah, we're probably not going to hear anything, and we're not going to get me insurance anytime soon because freaking if we wanted me to get insurance during this period, we needed to have been working on that like months ago. But it took her all this time to realize that there's no way she can get me insurance except for during this period. And the other issue is like, so it's costing us about $100 to go see a doctor go see my monthly doctors every month. And every insurance company she's looked into wants $70, $80 for insurance a month. And so it's like, okay, we're not really changing what we're paying here in that regard. You know, and then like a lot of the insurances we've talked to have been like, oh, you also have to make like $12,000 in a year, otherwise you pay like a $2,000 penalty or something. I don't understand why that's a thing, but apparently it is. And it's like, yeah, I don't make any money, so like, how does that work, you know?
She was in prison for a long while, but she seems to have...
So she wants to go up and talk to social services and see about what's going on and how
I guess you're right.
you know, the like if there anything can be done to help with insurance. And I'm going, probably not. She probably they probably can't do anything to get me insurance by the 15th. We're just gonna have to deal with the fact that I am not going to have insurance until after disability is through, and disability on its own takes 3 to 6 months minimum. So no, it's not gonna happen. So I have to wake up at like 10 in the morning so that we can pointlessly go up to social services so that she can be told exactly what I've just said, so that we can then come back home, and then I get to just be up during the rest of the day.
Since I couldn't graduate last year, I really
So,
want to make sure I can do so this year.
It's just like, okay, well, good to, know that I have to go do something that I already know is pointless, but...
But now the combat Professor Yuritsa has vanished. His origin begged many questions, so there were plenty of objections to his appointment here.
Like, stop trying to eat my phone charging cord.
But he was adopted from another family, or so they say. Anyway, there hasn't been much good to be said about House Grimm in recent decades.
Hasn't been anything good about House Grimm. Also, I don't like this guy. Hubert. Like, I'll admit I've only gotten C rank with this guy, support-wise. But, like, I've seen all of his C rank supports with other people and stuff like that. I don't like him.
Just what I thought you'd say.
He's kinda mean, and seems to think Edelgard is some kind of goddess or something with the way he treats her, and I don't like him. He's not a nice guy. Like, I like his character, but I don't like him because he's not a nice guy. I don't like him.
Well, it has been about 40 minutes.
Yeah, we are getting close to that 40-minute. I've got like a couple more people to talk to, and then I figure we'll do all the like training and faculty and tournament and such in the next episode.
The students in
So
hardship. I hope you were able to put all of that behind you, so that you may focus on this month's assignment. A most reassuring response. I trust that your class is in good hands. I look forward to seeing your skills on display at the Battle of the Eagle and Lion.
Let's see. 'Cause I mean, I've also got like a bunch of lost items that I need to hand off too, so. What is it?
Flayn has been through an awful lot this past year. To make up for that, I have decided to give her whatever she wants. I asked her what she would like, and she expressed a desire for a feast of fish. Since I'm sure the students would be interested, I have decided to hold a fishing tournament here at the monastery.
Oh, that's why the tournament's going, huh?
Please enter and put in your best effort.
Because Flayn said, you know, I would like some fish, and he's like, let's host a fishing tournament. Ay, ay, ay. Hanuman, Manuela, and Geralt. Now, they're probably all down this way, like they usually are. Yes, they are all in their individual rooms.
At the monastery. There is something going on behind the scenes here. I've been commissioned to investigate as well. As I've already mentioned, this month I'm off to the kingdom. You be on your guard, okay?
I'm more worried about you than myself.
Perhaps I've gotten in your head too much. I won't go dying on you. I've stayed alive this long after all.
Also, one other thing, and I want to check something before I say it, but I have an interesting thought on Byleth,
Then I'd go and get stabbed.
Oh.
But my opponent was the
Yeah, like I said, I gotta check something here in the game first. But I'll do that once I'm done talking to everybody.
Whoever he is, I'm going to make him pay. It turns out that when I get stabbed, I get really mad.
I mean, I can understand that.
I'm not going to let him get the better of me again.
I can definitely say I would not be happy about getting stabbed, so, you know, there's that.
I don't know if you've heard, but Flayn is very special. Her blood carries a rare crest. Oh, the lengths to which she could advance my research, if only I were able to study her. If only it weren't for Seteth's strict orders. He protects his sister with unusual zeal.
Of course he does.
Have you ever tried convincing Seteth of anything? I'm not sure I could convince that man the sky is blue, if he hadn't already looked up for himself.
Oh dear. I screamed the crest of flames. Of course it has, because, you know, that's everything. Alright, so let me go over this way. I want to look at one thing before we end off. But I have a thought based off of something that I saw at the beginning of the game that I need to examine. So that's what I thought. It's 1180 right now, right? Yeah, 1180. That's interesting. Okay. So it is confirmed that this is Byleth's mother, right?
Yes.
1139, 1159. So Byleth's mother died before Byleth was born.
No.
Well, here's the thing. So she died 1159, which is 21 years ago, right?
Yes.
20 years ago, Geralt left the monastery in the Great Fire. One of the very first things Geralt says in the game, and I posted this to Twitter, he says that Byleth was born several years after he left the monastery. So she was born after Geralt left the monastery, which was 20 years ago. And it's not just a couple years, it's many years. But her mom died 21 years ago. So she was born after her mother died.
You don't know everything yet, Emily.
I mean, I'm just going off of what's, you know, being said here, but...
You will get more information later on.
I'm just like... Byleth was born after somehow? What? Yeah, I mean, I'm sure that I figure out more, but like... I'm just like confused by how she was born.
I can say so much, Em. I can say so much about this supposed mystery.
Right. I'm sure you know, like, probably just about, like, the whole game at this point, but... It's like, okay, so, like, everything that is being said doesn't match up, which, of course, means that, you know, there's something not matching up, something not right. And I mean, I'm literally doing that right now in my D&D campaign. You know, the one that we're running on Sundays. I mean, you saw freaking Jace and I were in the call for like an hour after the session talking about how things didn't match up. But it's like, okay, so according to all of the facts that I have seen, she was born after her mother died. Something's not right there. So, it's like, okay, that does not line up, which means that something is not the truth in all of this.
I mean, something else is definitely not the truth. Geralt did not die in a fire 20 years ago.
Right. everybody thought he did, but he didn't. He did not. So
everybody except Rhea.
Everybody except Rhea. Yeah. But treatise on freshwater fishing. This is why I'm walking through everybody's dorms right now. Because there seems to randomly be books that I can find that give me professor levels in people's dorms, except for Bernie's apparently, because I still can't get into hers. But yeah, it's like I said, it's something very interesting that I'm seeing here. Like, since I posted that and I put it on Twitter, I haven't gotten any responses yet. So anybody who knows anything hasn't told me anything about it, which I guess is fine, just because, like, I don't really want spoilers. I want to learn as I go. But it's also been this, like, wait a minute. How was Byleth born after Geralt left? Many years? Like, that just poses a lot of questions. Something... I mean, okay, obviously something is odd with Byleth anyway because of her connection with Sothis. Like, she and Sothis are somehow the same person, but they're also not at the same time. That much is clear. So, and of course, there is still the time skip that apparently gives me green hair, so I know nothing beyond that. Just that, like, all the time skip, like, post-time skip pictures, like, art I've seen, have all had Byleth with green hair, I'm going. So, something happens, there's a 5-year time skip, and I end up with green hair. Hello, I didn't see you when I was going through here first. So I'm going, yeah, no, that solidifies the connection with Sothis in some way, with the green hair, and Sothis green hair. But, yeah, a lot of interesting things. Like, I like that in games, though. Like, I feel like that's something that games should do, is, like, you know, make you wonder and question, and because that keeps you engaged on the game and keeps you, like, you know, playing it. So something I have to figure out how to do. And it also keeps the fan base talking, especially if you don't explain it, like freaking Undertale did with all their freaking, who knows what going on with Undertale and its storyline. But anyway, this is probably a good spot to end off this episode, since I'm just kind of running around people at the moment. So I do hope you've all enjoyed. If you have, feel free to subscribe. Check the video description down below for a link to the playlist. That way you can get caught up on any episodes you might have missed. And I don't think we actually talked to Monica, now that I think about it. Oh, no, we did. That's right. Okay. Never mind. That's right. She had like a one-liner, so I didn't even pay attention. Anyway.
Have a good day, everyone.
Yep. See you later.